Alright, let me tell y'all a story because my sister didn't answer the phone and this is just crazy. Ladies, please stay safe out here because these men are unhinged. So boom, let's rewind this like a week or two ago, right? I'm working my job and my job is very local. Everybody comes in. I have to work with the general public. This man comes in and he starts giving me the whole works. Oh my goodness, you're so beautiful. Da 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 da. I'm saying thank you because I'm a very friendly person. I'm like, thank you so much. Now after that thank you, I was wholeheartedly expecting him to walk away, go on about his business. Y'all, why did he ask me for my number? Hey, of course he's gonna ask for, the number because he wants to pursue something with me. So he looks at me, he's like, how old are you? I tell him that I'm 19. I asked him how old he is. He doesn't want to tell me his age. Red flag number 1. I'm like, listen, if you're anything over 25, I'm not talking to you. Which even then I was low-key like lying. I meant to say like 23, but he was like, I could be over 25 or I could be 21. He wasn't telling me his age, y'all. He was not telling me his age. He did not want me to know his real age. So from there, I was just completely turned off. Like, even before that, I was turned off because he just wasn't my type. So he's like, let me get your number, let me get your number. So I tell him, you know what? I'm turning my big brain on. I'm like, you know what? How about you give me your number and then I'll text you. So he puts his number in my phone and I like to do a little trick called, once he walk away, I delete his number. And it worked. So as soon as he walked away, I literally delete his number. I'm thinking I'm never going to see him again because he's going to get the hell up out of here and go to wherever the hell he came from, because before that day, I did not see him. Why every day after he gave me his number and I never texted it, he comes up to my job. He comes up to my job just to talk to me, right? Now, boom, the second time that we talked or had like a little interaction, that was the day after that this whole thing happened, this whole thing take place. So he comes up to my job, he strolls up, and I told him that my name is Maya because I do not want anybody to know my real name. That's my alias on here. That's my alias to like everybody. My name is Maya. So he comes up to me and he's like, why didn't you text me? He's questioning me why I didn't text him. So I tell him, saying, oh, I'm busy. I'm just giving excuses at this point. He was like, were you really busy or is that an excuse? I'm like, no, I was really busy, right? I'm still keeping it cordial with him. So we keep talking. Mind you, I'm still on the clock, y'all. I still have people to attend to. So we keep talking and things like that. And I'm telling him, like, you haven't even told me your real age. In a second, I'm about to ask you for your license. This man pulled out his license. I didn't snatch it. I grabbed it. I looked at it. And I was only looking for the year. Damn the dates. Damn the months. It said 1994. It is 2024 today. That man is 30 years old. I said, hold on, let me do some quick calculations, okay? You're 30. So as soon as I found out that he's 30, oh, it was done. I was like, you know what? You're 30, I'm 19. That 11 years age difference is not going to sit right with me nor my mother. So I don't want nothing to do with you. I had been shooing him off. You guys, the day after that, he came in. He keeps talking to me. And I keep telling him, listen, you are 30 years old. You're going to have to back up off me. You're going to have to back up off me. I keep trying to tell him, listen, you are 30 years old, right? He keeps telling me, oh, you could text me. I would like to take you places, but you don't text me. And I keep telling him, listen, you're 30. You're 30. I don't like it. Y'all, this man talking, he told me one time when I told him, listen, you're 30. I don't want anything to do with you. He was like, why do I feel like I'm being punished for being 30? Why do you feel like you're being punished for being 30? Maybe because you're trying to talk to a 19-year-old at her job. You guys, he came up there so much every single day. Even when I wasn't there, he was still coming up to check to see if I was there. You guys, I'm gonna have to end the story off here, but trust me, in part 2, it gets way worse. This man is crazy and creepy. Ladies, if you're watching this, keep watching. This is part 2 of me getting harassed at work. So boom, I want to say this was maybe about a couple days after I interacted with him, maybe a week. He's been coming up there every single day to talk to me. Cool. I was working the night shift. When I'm working the night shift, I had my coworkers there with me that was like around me at the time. He came in, okay? So I'm standing at my post and he comes in behind me and he's like, Maya. So I just turn to him and we start having a conversation and he's trying to push his number onto me. Once again, when I'm talking to him, I'm put in a position where I have to keep explaining myself as to why I'm not going to talk to you, why I'm not going to entertain you, which, if you ask me, I shouldn't have to do. So the first time that he starts talking to me, I am once again telling him, I'm not going to talk to you. Basically, leave me alone. But then I get pulled away by a customer because I still am on the clock. After I walk away from the situation, he then walks away. I don't mean he walks away somewhere else in the store so he can continue to shop. I mean he leaves the entire building. I see him leave the building. When I'm done with the customer, I go back to my post. I do not lie. I want to say about 15 minutes later, he comes back into the store. He looks to find me. He comes up to me. Mind you, my coworkers are around me witnessing this. When he comes back in again, I'm thinking, okay, so since we just had this interaction, he's gonna actually come in and like shop. No, he comes in again and he tries to talk to me. It's getting weird at this point. My coworkers are noticing this. They're like, oh my goodness, that dude is so creepy. And once I give them the full backstory on how he's been trying to pursue me, they're like, oh no, he's like creepy. You need to report him like today, tonight. Once again, he's talking to me, or he's trying to talk to me. I'm not really giving him the access to talk to me because I'm running around at this point. I'm literally running around doing anything. So once he sees that I'm not going for it, he then leaves again. He leaves the store again. I'm thinking he's done. I'm thinking he's going to go home. He can be salty all he wants. That's not my problem. But it's done. He's done, right? No, he comes in a third time the same night, about 15 to 20 minutes later. Once again, this man strolls up. Maya, I don't like it, because why are you calling my name like that? He comes up behind me once again, and when I see him bend that corner and come to me, I was just over it. Me and my coworker, she's like, yeah, no, he's creepy. Like, let's go ahead and walk to the other end. So we walked to the other end, and I didn't see nothing in his hands, but he starts like fiddling with a machine nearby, trying to make it look like he's purchasing something. Whole time he's not purchasing a damn thing. Here's the cherry on top. The machine that he's fiddling with, he's in the middle of 3 machines next to him. One on his left, one on his right. The person to his right was a man. I guess he was buying like some alcohol. I have to check his alcohol. My coworker that I walked away with, she gets grabbed by a customer. I have to now go interact with the customer on his right, but that means that I have to go past the creepy 30-year-old man. I take a big sigh and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm just going to ignore him. It doesn't even matter. I'm just not going to interact with him. Incorrect. I attend to the man on his right. The creepy 30-year-old man is waiting for me. He steps away from his machine. He looks like he's about to walk out, but he stops and he waits for me. As I'm walking back to my current post, he looks at me and he's like, I want you to be completely honest with me. If I give you my number again, are you going to text it? I tell him no. He's like, why? I said, because you're 30. Please stop asking me why. I say, no, I'm not going to text you. And I walk away. That's it. I'm fed up. I hate being questioned, especially by a man, on why I'm not going to pursue him. That night, I reported him to one of my managers that was at the job with me, and I told her everything that was happening, and she was like, you know what? We got you. We got you. Don't even worry about it. Now, she didn't actually see him. She just heard my report on him. So she's like, you know what? The next time that you see him, go ahead and call me. I'm going to get a good look at his face. You can step to the back if you want to, so you don't have to interact with him. All this other stuff, right? Now, any logical person would think that if you, as a man, keep getting curved and curved and curved and curved by a 19-year-old, you are going to stop interacting with her. You can go into her place of business and do whatever you got to do, but you're going to stay far away from her because she doesn't want you to talk to her, right? Thank you so much for you guys sending like prayers and actually caring about me, because I didn't think that this story was going to do numbers how it did. I love you guys. Bye.